So I always ask the same question when I have a big group. Do you want me to do this in English with my cute accent or in Arabic?
Arabic.
Arabic. So I can't do it in Arabic with no accent, guys, okay? So we're gonna deal with my cute accent, okay? You can say baby, something like that, but maybe I'm not perfect in the language, but I know how to do the work, and I think this is the most important thing. So thank you very much for having me today. They told me I have to start reading what I'm gonna talk. It's hard for me. I'm just nervous. I cannot read what is in front of me. I always like to talk and look at your faces. The conversation comes from heart to heart when you see the faces of the people. And today is like I come here and it just got memories to 2018 when coming here and get the Peace Award is still have a special spot in my life. Looking all these guys and ladies and see how beautiful you got. It's just 7 years different. Some of you, like me, lost a few pounds, got a few pounds, that's no problem. We're not gonna talk about the hair, but you all looks wonderful, and I'm glad to have you here. Sorry, to have me. So I want to go back a little bit, seeing my best friend Yassin the Kak here. I still remember the first time we was going to do something, and the first time we're gonna meet with the mayor, and after that the media start contacting me, and she told me, Yassin, you have a shot of the 5 minute or 10 minute of fame. Get it good. And I think I did. Was the guide of people like you, was the guide of people giving back to our community and giving the love back to people like me. So I'm gonna go back a little bit to this because I need to do this. I am a Syrian asylum, and I make a really good falafel. And when I say good falafel, it's not your average falafel, okay? Let's be clear about that, not powder, not, the Iraqi people will say the falafel is not Iraqi. We have this conversation with Susan, and she was fighting everyone, telling them the falafel is not Iraqi. And she went, it's Syrian. Let me say this, loud and clear. Everything was scary and weird. When I come here, they call it a sport, football, and they play it with their hands. I'm coming here, football. Guys everywhere, we call it football, and you guys play it with hands. It was weird for me. I didn't understand what's going on. Something until now. Sometimes until now, there's a few stuff I still trying to figure it out. For example, bless your heart. You can use it different way. But I figured it out. If somebody told me bless your heart to be safe, I told them you too. So if they say it good, we'll go back. If they say it bad, they got it. I start looking for a job. But who will hire a person who doesn't have a transportation? I have a friend who's one of the business owners, we're not gonna say his name. He still make laugh of me. We are friends now, because when I come to him, I told him I want to work in delivery, and I don't have the car. It's like, how are you gonna work in delivery? This is a real story. I told him, you give me your car and I deliver. So it's like, now he's telling the people, see this guy who has a restaurant, he come to me. It's like 10 years ago, telling me I'm gonna work in delivery and you give me your car to deliver. It's like I told him, look, it's better than ask you for free food. It's better than just sitting around and do nothing. I come to you, I don't have car. And that was like, I don't even like speak a lot. So the delivery was a good option for me to start somewhere. And he didn't give me the car. But you know what? Thank God he didn't. Because I will be delivering pizza right now instead of speaking here. That opened another doors for me to look around, to see what we can do. Sometimes people think the difficulty and the closing door is something will make you stop, go to the wrong way. But actually, closing door will open other doors if you want it. If you have a great community like you around me, and this is what happened to me. I didn't speak English. So I start looking for people who speak my language. It's taken me like, I used to live in 17th Street in a very small studio. It's maybe 10 by 15, with window and glasses will get the cold air inside. and I had to put a plastic wrap around the window. And 17th Street, not sorry, in 13th Street, Laurel Avenue. You probably know what I'm talking about, the old buildings you go in home. It's like 15 by 20, including the bathroom, the kitchen, everything. And I have to put like a plastic wrap around the window because it was too cold, and I cannot complain to the landlord because it's very cheap. This is the only thing I can afford. So the other option was to move somewhere else, and I don't want to do that. So I went to the mosque. What take me almost 2 to 3 weeks from 13th Street. The mosque is our is 113 seats. It's like I'm on the top of 13th Street. The mosque is in the other end next to the train. I did not know how to go there. I did not know GPS. We don't have GPS, and in Syria, it was like out this Middle Eastern country. Even if you have a GPS, it will not work because they fix the street every week, so they can make more money. So they come and just take it out. They do the electricity. They turn it down, and they come after 1 week and take it out again and put the water. So that way, our government will make more money. That way, the contractor they will be more corrupt. So GPS, we have no idea about it in Syria back then. I don't know about now. I'm not been able to go back for 12 years, so I don't know how that go. They told me, like any other great organization, they can help me with food, supplies, and even rent. But this was hard for me because I'm not coming to the land of the American dream for that. This is, yes, was part of me staying here is safety. But the other part is I want to be part of the American dream. We want to be something. I know we have a great opportunity. I know we have a great community. I know when I walk in Cumberland, people will start smiling at you, sometimes even if you don't know. I did not feel that. I've been in Europe, I've been in the Middle East, and I've been now around all the world. You would not have this anywhere else. We are not perfect, but we are the best. So instead of tell them, at 15 minutes, let me know, okay. I'm Arab and we don't stop when we start. I asked them, I'm gonna sell sandwiches instead of that in the front of the mosque. And I start with 2 plastic tables, making the sandwiches at home, selling it every week, at 20 sandwich a week, only. For $500, for $5, including a drink. So you get your sandwich, not anymore, now it's a lot more. We're not talking about inflation and who did it. I'm not interested in that, but it's a lot more. It's $5, including drink. I set up outside and just wait till the people finish the prayer and get out. The first day I sold a few sandwiches, 3 or 4. After a week of going to a Walmart in the bus to get my parsley, to go here and go there, it's like I sold like $15, $20. The second week, 7. Week after week, I got to sell my first 20 and make $100 in 1 week. That was one of the best moments. But you know what was better? A non-Muslim guy come after the prayer and buy my sandwiches because one of his Muslim friends got him a sandwich and he liked it. So he did come to me in my 2 plastic table and told me, I want a sandwich and I like it. And this is what I had a sign, this is gonna work. One day I was waiting outside, one of my partner, his name is Nazim Siddiqui now, they are part of the Walnut building, where they're gonna turn it in a hotel soon. I don't know what's going on with hotel, but we're gonna have a hotel above us, a hotel in front of us in the parking lot. If you don't know now, you know. Or maybe get a hotel room instead of a house. And he told me, why you don't open a restaurant? It's like, why you selling in the street? And that was one of the easiest questions I've been asked for because I don't have the money. So easy. I don't have the money, and that's the only thing is stopping me from reaching my dream and opening my own restaurant. He told me we have an empty spot. Walnut building about 10 years ago was so empty. He got like almost the first floor empty. He only have the barber shop there. Half of the building is empty. And it's like, okay, let's open it. We got my 2 plastic table. I transfer it to the empty spot. I got a table cover this time, table clothes to make it nicer, and water. And still making the falafel. Now we have to make it at a restaurant and deliver it to where we are. So we don't have no fryer, no hood, nothing back then. So I have to make the food somewhere else and do like a kind of catering point where you sell your food. We started, great. We go back to our 20 sandwich. I make 20 sandwich a day. I write it down in a board. And when you come inside, you write down what's the number you got. So we go 20, 19, till we get 0, and we sold out. Day after day, we start backing up the line. And guess who show up? The health department. It's like, man, what are you doing here? This is a real restaurant. You have people lining up. We're gonna close you down. They did. And remember what I saw, what I told you in the beginning. Every time your door closes, you will have another one to open. So my partner stand up again. It's like, okay, let's open a restaurant right now. We put around like 50 to 60,000 in investment, and we open our regular restaurant. And from there start our love story. Working in downtown, show me, we have a wonderful city. Downtown is so special. People are really connected. I live in West Knoxville, and I love my neighbor in West Knoxville. But people in downtown, for some reason, they're really connected. Look at you, even if you are not here in the club, you will see maybe most of you guys somewhere. So working in downtown is very connected, will give you a lot of community support, but at the same time, will show you the problem of our homelessness in the street. You will see that downtown more than anything. So my goal was, it's like I came here with nothing. Why we don't give back? How are we gonna give back to these people by the same support I got from community like you? Why will not share the love? We are, I don't know, Alexa, she already told me we are not religious, we are not political organization, but I believe we're all gonna go one day and we go empty. We're not gonna take anything with us when we leave this land. We're gonna leave, so share the love I got with the people in need. We start giving free food for the homeless. People start paying for it, and our business just start growing up. Front of my store, there is the YWC organization. They help people with domestic violence, or if they've been addicted before, or they've been in jail. And this women, wonderful women, they cannot find a job. It's like how we help these people to get a job. I talked to them, and I got 2 girls. One of them, when I saw it, I thought she's gonna be good. The other was like, she's not gonna make it. And I judged myself still for it because I did judge her. Today, both of them, they are the managers of my store. One is downtown, one is west. They got their family back because one of them, she didn't have her children. And they manage a store what is make over $1 million, $1.5 million each store every year. These 2 girls, they got from, they wasn't over any job to be the best managers ever. And let me tell you this, during the Corona, when it started, we all was scared with the business owners. It's like, what are we gonna do? So I got them, I told them, look, we're gonna stay open, you get your check, and I get my check after that. Both of them, they told me, no, we pay everything first, after that we get our check. They did believe in what we did. That we all in the store, we believe totally different, politically, religion, like totally, sometimes like, but in the end of the day, we love and protect each other. We come when we are brother and sister, and this is what we want our community to be for. She go to church on Sunday, I go to mosque on Friday. Other people, they doesn't go to nowhere. We all respect and love each other, and we always tell them, you don't have to believe in what we believe. You don't have to be the same, but we just need to protect each other and love each other, and remember to build this country together. I definitely got out of this a lot, so let me. Okay. So I'm not gonna go back and tell you what I already told you about the reward and all the stuff. Again, I told you I don't know how to talk a lot. Maybe I do. But with the cute accent, remember that when I go to any of the drive-through, it's like, can you come to the back to the window? It's like I go back to the window and I told them, I'm sorry. It's like, my cute accent. So that's why. I'm gonna tell you a very old story when I came here 10 years ago. My friend is Egyptian, and he was married with one of the Knoxville American girls born and raised. He has a daughter 6 years old. And I was so excited to talk his daughter. I started learning language. And he invited me to his house. I told him, look, to his daughter, you touch me now in English, I touch you in Arabic. And everybody was looking at me, it's like, what touch you talking about? I mean a teach. That was a very awkward moment, and thank God. And thank God he know me. At Walmart, they asked me one time, these people who do the social work, and it's like, I was going out. I was like, are you homeless? I was like, yeah, I am. And I wasn't. This is like, I'm not telling you a story that didn't happen. It did happen to me. And so like the person next to me is like, you're not homeless, Yassin. It's like, yeah, you're right. I don't know what homeless means. But now I know how to connect our homelessness to our community. I know how we can call one call and get a lot of people to help us feed over 100 meals in the last snowstorm in the Warman Center. Every breakfast, lunch, or dinner, we ended up, I think, with the 500 or 600 in the last 2-3 days. We just served another meals to the people in the Warman Center 2 days ago. We show up in Nasha when the tornado hit. We show up even in Turkey and Syria border when the earthquake hit. We started fundraising thinking we're gonna collect 25, 50,000 at the best case scenario. We ended up with 205,000 K. We did our first trip there, and in 2 days, I'm planning to go back now since it's still cold, people still in the street, and we still have some money to invest. One of the immigrant doctor, he's probably gonna donate worth of 300,000 equipment, medical equipment, lab work, to open a lab work for people who has liver issue, who has stomach issue. So our budget is getting very big because of our community. And remember, I came here with nothing. All what I did, I share what you give it to me. Today, we'll make maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks of my very proud project we did. You probably heard about Rome Afghan House. Did anybody eat there? One? Come on, guys. Here you have wonderful food. And Susan, she did. I have to deliver it to her.
I got delivery.
So he has a wonderful food and wonderful story. Ram, he was one of the people who helped our military Marines in Afghanistan, in translation. His family was lost with all this happened in Afghanistan like just a year ago when our, maybe more now, was our military withdraw. And some people from his Marines friends stepped up and sent a group to his village to bring his family to safe, to the airport. So has a wonderful story. He come here and come to me, he's like, Yassin, I just have a dream like you. I heard your story and I want to work with you. It's like, okay, let's do it. Let's copy what I did. It's not only Yassin. The big part of this story is every one of you. If you did it with Yassin, you can't do it with anybody else. So I did exactly what I started. I started from a very limited menu, put him in work for 6 months, very hard work, very long hour. I want him to give up. Because like restaurant, when people come to restaurant, I don't know if anybody, if you work in a restaurant before, everybody want to open a restaurant. Everybody will know how to make food. But work 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Was the grill next to you. And if you can't hold it for 6 months and you can't do it, you definitely qualify to be an owner of a restaurant. He was qualifying, he was so nice, and he was all like about his dream, his dream, his dream. So I just created a nonprofit, call it Seeds and Bridges. Why seed? Because what I felt, you gave a seed of love in this land, and we grow from it. And the bridge is going to be connecting people together inside the United States or outside. So this was the idea of seed and bridges, but it's very unique. The idea of seed and bridges is not only I come here or I come anywhere else and ask for donation all the time. Yes, we're gonna start with doing donations. So far, my Yassin Falafel House is the biggest donor to my seed and bridges. So and I was telling Jim, it's not easy. That's why, let me tell you this. I'm gonna talk about that. So I'm political. Okay. That's why business owner, they cannot take a positions in our country. They should not. Because as a business owners, everything is made by our decision. You probably know, you just want to do something, you go and do it. And this is what I've been doing it. Now working with a nonprofit, I have to learn, this is like, Yassin, it's not your decision. You have to go back to your board. You have to make sure all is reported, all this. So I'm working on it, and we're doing great. My board, I sent them an email yesterday at 12 a.m. And I asked them what's their opinion at 8. It's like 8 hours after I sent them their email in the night time. It's like, I need this answer fast. We're gonna go back to Turkey, we're gonna do this. And like, I'm learning how to be better. I have a legal counsel, very nice attorney, a very good accounting, a professor from UT, and an expert in business. So I think I have just less than 5 minutes. Just let me know when it's ready. So the Seed Average is going to create new dreams for people to open their business. It doesn't have to be food. Any people with skills, especially the people who've been homeless, refugee, not felony people in the prison, addicted. So we're gonna partner with them and open a business for them and guide them to go there. So they will be owner of the business, but Seed and Bridges will be the other partner. In exchange, if this business will give percentage back to our community. So we will invest back from that business in our community in a dual dream, and most important, feed the people in need, feed first responders in a day of emergency. Now we've been working in a lot of emergency. I'm struggling every time to get all the equipment moved. So my goal is to get a food truck, a regular day, just people like you who work at company or stuff. We will go and serve you and make money. In a black day, that food truck will be in the first line with the first responders, with the people in need for work, and give free food for them. So that way, we will not always keep asking for donation. At some point, we're going to be self-efficient. We're going to get more dreams to be happen in the United States, to live the American dream, and at the same time, feed our in-need people and our first responders in the ground where they are working hard to save our lives. I'm going to just end up with one thing. We are a falafel house, not a waffle house. Make that clear. If anybody asks you, not waffle, falafel. We have gyro shawarma, what is really good. And please come visit us. And I'm gonna go back just to this jacket. This is what when I received the piece of reward, I received it with this jacket. I tried to get it back with me today because I told you this is a very sensitive moment, and I just want to feel the moment again. I try to get much as I can, but if you can see, I don't know if you can see or hear. This is saying, all you need love plus Falafel. Let's do it again. All we need love plus falafel. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, please.
We have time for just a couple of questions.
Yassin, I want to know if you still have the plastic table that you sold sandwiches on.
They are in the storage, and actually I have my first van in front of my house, the one I used to sleep in Nashville because I was waiting for the bread and above of a bag of onion. I didn't have the money to go. One time I went to Nashville and the bakery wasn't having my bread ready and I have to be here at 9 and I don't have money to be in a hotel. So I slept in my van with all the onion around me. Was so romantic. And I still have that van in front of my house, even if that Shay complain about it.
I just want to say to everybody that Yassin is doing something real special, another real special thing to Knoxville. He's going to put Knoxville in the Guinness Book of Record on the 28th of September. There's a break bread that we're going to exceed the Guinness. So I guess we want all of your support. We'll send you all the information. And we're going to be, I think, in Chilhowie Park, and we need everybody to be there so we can all break bread at the same time and help each other. And that's what Yassin's idea for Leadership Knoxville.
Thank you so much, Sosa, for talking about that. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it or no when you work with, but we're doing that with Leadership of Knoxville. Sosa, she's the one who got me there after 3 years. It's like, Yassin, I need to be there. And the first thing I was so mad about myself, why I didn't do it a while ago. It's like for me, it's like when you go to organizations, like why I will be in this organization, what I will learn, and I wasn't expecting to learn how much I learned from Leadership at Knoxville. I had deals, I was negotiation for a year, and these people on the other side, they tell me you are different, Yassin. Your way to talk, now you can make a deal. So that's something I learned from Leadership of Knoxville, what you probably all part of it. So what we're talking about, break bread, break hate. This is very important for me all the time. We can eat together, even if we don't agree. But we can share the love, what we have. So we want to be Knoxville, break the Guinness book. We need your help there, and we need you to be there, and we need your support. So please help us to go there and get Knoxville again and the whole world to know who we are in Knoxville, and nobody will ask me how people in Knoxville treat you.